Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. So we have a pretty cool unboxing video to do today. I just received the package in the mail and I have not opened it quite yet, but I know what is inside, or a few very cool repainted figures from Gadzip here on YouTube, who's a viewer of this channel. He repainted a few figures and sent them my way to unbox for you guys. So let's go ahead and get these out of the package. So they're here in some little baggies, and we will open this baggie up and see. I think it's pretty clear from that quick glance who's inside, but we've got a Triceratops, or sort of a Triceratops, one of these very cool, somewhat vintage-looking dinosaur figures you can usually find at like Walmart and stuff, but he repainted this, and honestly, I think it looks really, really cool. He's actually done a very good job on bringing a lot of life to something that is a fairly cheap dinosaur figure that you can get usually for a really good price, and it actually has like a very cool looking, almost an old school style paint job to it. I really do like that black striping kind of outlined by the white that runs the course of the body, and he's done a great job of kind of including a really nice wash on the figure to bring the detail out on it beautifully, as well as just in general his paintwork is really nicely done. Even the teeth inside the mouth there, he even got the tongue painted in there. Nicely painted eyes, yellow paint with a nice black pupil. You've got some black paint kind of striping up here. And again, his paint looks really nice on the figure. And again, with that dark wash, it brings the detail out really beautifully. I don't know if that was a dark wash or maybe just the base coat and he's kind of dry brushed over top. But regardless, whatever he has done, it does look really nice. And I definitely am a fan of the colors chosen for the figure in the overall color scheme. So that's a really cool repaint right there. And then the next one he actually has in a totally sealed bag. So we got that out now, and it is an Adaptosaurus, which is really nice to see, even though the figure is kind of clearly more so aimed at kind of like a Dimetrodon, just because you can see that it's got that very predator type look. But I do know this figure is an Adaptosaurus. It does state here on the underside. Let me turn it around. So it is an Adaptosaurus. So you know it is kind of that sailback herbivorous version of Dimetrodon, but again, really nicely done as far as the paintwork goes. I think he's come up with a very cool paint scheme, giving it a very nice bright appearance, and even including like tones of the yellow within, and then a nice striping down the sail. And just like the last one, he's got a very nice kind of a wash, or the initial base color was a dark coloration, which allows all the scale work of the figure to pop out really nicely. He also kind of has given it almost like a little bit of a gloss coat in certain areas, so it does shine a little bit, which some animals like this probably would have. So I really do like the coats of brown he's used as well, and the really nice white coloration here on the underbelly. It's quite impressive how much life he has brought forth to these figures, again being somewhat cheaper figures that you usually find in like a Walmart or somewhere like that, and really kind of making them actually look like decently done high quality dinosaur figures. Well, this isn't a dinosaur, but you get what I'm saying. Definitely really nice, and again, the teeth are all painted beautifully. There doesn't appear to be any sloppiness on his part. The eyes are also nicely painted, beautiful tones of brown used, and again, some nice black that runs along the body and stripes down. Even have a little bit of a white snout, so really, really cool paintwork on his part. Another beautiful repaint, and I'm super psyched to add these to my collection. I've actually never repainted either of those figures, so to see them here in person with a nice paint job on them is definitely cool to see. Has me kind of wanting to repaint some myself at some point. Then we have this random little piece of taped paper here that does say Gadzip on it, as well as a laughing face, and then a letter which was contained inside, which I probably should have read initially, but I didn't, which does say, "Hey Andy, I wanted to send these repaints to add to your collection and make it even bigger. I hand-painted each of these figures, which include a Dimetrodon and Triceratops and some extra figures. I hope you like them, as well as the viewers. It's truly an honor to be able to send these to you. Sincerely, Gadzip," with a nice little drawing down here, so really cool of him. And then the extra figures that we have here that he has also repainted would be the Mattel Mini Diplodocus, which he also has done a really nice job on as far as kind of giving it different tones of color, a nice dark base color or a wash. He's got a yellow here in the underbelly, a beautiful green, and then some nice white stripes, along with some white up there on the head, which really elaborates the head. Really cool. It's actually the first time I've seen someone repaint one of the Diplodocus figures. There aren't very many attempts that I've seen at this previously. I don't know if I've seen anyone. Oh, we also have a nice red throat here. It almost is actually similar in certain senses to the Collectae Diplodocus from a few years back. Really cool paint scheme on that one as well. And then we have a raptor skull, which is really nice as well. Beautiful little addition there. And a Mattel Tyrannosaurus Rex, given the Bull Rex paint scheme, which also looks really, really nicely done. Again, very cool repaints on the part of Gadzip. Beautifully done for something, again, so small. These Mattel Minis are actually quite complicated sometimes to paint. You would think being a smaller figure, it would be really easy, but somehow being able to paint the smallest details on a figure as small as these are does actually take some skill and is quite complicated, and he has done yet another very good job here on this Rex as well. He has also sent this really cool, and this isn't something he's repainted, he just sent it as an extra, but it is a Safari LTD Dolly Corinchops, and a really cool figure of a really nice marine reptile. A Safari LTD figure. Any Safari LTD figure, if you ask me, is a total win. So another really cool addition here from him. So a huge thank you goes out to Gadzip for not only supplying us with some really cool repaints, but a bunch of extras as well. So incredibly awesome of him. I am incredibly thankful for the very kind gesture. And make sure that you follow him. I will include a link in the description to his YouTube channel where you can thank him by heading over to his channel, hitting subscribe, and becoming a viewer of him as well. I know he does post repaints and things like that from time to time. So make sure you check out Gadzip on YouTube. Again, the link will be in the description. And also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.